Hi, it's Tia Raven Marie from Not Your Average House Deck, Altered Remains, and Brackish Baptism. Next Tuesday, July 25th at 11 a.m. Central, I'm going to teach an informal class on bookmaking. And this particular book will be the Flutter book. So that is a spineless book just using glue, so a no-sew book project. All you would need are scraps of paper like this, sheeted paper, something maybe you've collaged on. I have scraps of paper of a collage, or scraps of a collage rather, that I might use for a book that I'm going to make today, and glue, and a willingness to participate in this informal introduction to no glue or no sew bookmaking with glue instead. I will talk briefly about my bookmaking process and using it as spiritual technology, kind of what Altered Remains is, and also how you might be able to see your bookmaking process as a divination tool, and as a mini altar for a particular moment in time. So there will be a link that you can click to register for the class. I imagine it will be intimate. It will be about 2 hours long. So yeah, I hope to see you there. Again, all you need are scrap paper that can look like literally scrap paper, pieces of laying around. It could look like envelopes. It could look like old art projects of your own that you're just looking to transmute or change into something different. It can be old journal papers. Bring whatever you got, but really that's all you need, and some adhesive. And if you don't got glue, you can use tape. I wanted to, in addition to let you know about this class, this mini class that I'll be teaching, is just to give you a sense of how I might divine over a book before I begin it. So again, I had these are the remains or the remnants of a collage I made. So they'll be tiny books. And I pulled out some paper from my scrapbook or scrapping collection, one of many. And then I pulled some cards. In addition to my morning divination practice, just what could this class look like, and what could this particular bookmaking project, this one, look like as an introduction to facilitating this class. And the card that I got was the Nostrum, which is in the botanical deck. It's a major arcana card. The Nostrum is the representation of the chariot. One thing that I love learning about the Nostrum plant in particular, especially as it relates to the chariot, which is like getting on the train, right? Going for the ride, surrendering to the ride, like now it's time, is that the Nostrum actually produces mustard seed oil. And I come from a Black faith traditions, and the faith of a mustard seed just really resonates for me. Like, all you need is the faith of a mustard seed. Now, a mustard seed is real small. It's tiny. It's just a little bit. All you need is that little bit of faith to ride the train, right? To get to where you're going next. The other card that I pulled is Discovery. And Discovery is from the Chakra deck, and I have no idea what the book is, but where the book is, But what really draws me into this card, given that we have the root red being linked to the root chakra and blue being linked through the throat, is that there's this emphasis on discovery and foundation, discovery and talking your shit, telling what you know, but then also doing what you know. Where can you find new discoveries and what it is that you already are familiar with? There's this figure with their heart right here, representation of the heart, and their hands outstretched. And I'm reminded of a teacher of mine by the name of Zarina, who does a lot of heart healing work. And in a session that she facilitated, she said that our hands are an extension of our heart. And so this is for me, this teaching this class, or rather facilitating it, inviting you in, is about discovering the ways in which the work that we do with our hands is interconnected work, because it's hard work. And all we need is the faith of a mustard seed, or maybe just anointing ourselves with a little bit of that mustard oil, just to surrender to the going, wherever the going is, to seek out new discovery, seek out new ways of being with our familiar. Anyway, wishing you lots of care, lots of tenderness on this Thursday. From my heart to yours.